Alright guys, time for part 2 of our Channel 4 Television Corporation channel's logo histories. So the next ones are More 4, Film 4 and 4 Music, which is owned by the Box Hits Network. So let's begin with More 4. This is the first logo from when it launched in 2005. You can see the word more, which is in white text, is surrounded in M and E short backgrounds. The O the M and E are only circles. The O is a short line, is surrounded by a short line, and the R is surrounded by a long line, which even stretches to the bottom of the logo. And this one and many people will recognize this logo. You can see there are many different things are in there. Every square has 2 different colors, except for this orange. Except for the half squares, there are 3 there. There are half squares, and the letters M, O, and R, and in white text surrounded by a two-color square, which is with, and the E is in grey text with no background. And here's our honourable mention for this prototype here. This is the prototype. There's only one bit at the top and the rest are on the bottom. You can see. And for this one, there's 1 on the left and now 2 on the top. And the remaining rest from the prototype logo are on the rest of the bits from the prototype logo are remaining in their places. Also, the more is in green text, just like this one. The next one is Film 4. And speaking of Film 4, I'll be covering Film 4's other channels in a different video, which I'll be also doing in 2 parts. Let's begin with Film 4. But let's begin with its early history. So this is the very first logo. It was known at the time as Film at 4, which was broadcast on Channel 4. As you can see, there's a clipboard with the words Film on 4 in the font and in white text. Then they changed this logo the words Film and 4 are narrow, and there are 4 different colors surrounding the wide on, and the on word is wide and in orange text, and is surrounded by 4 colors: pink on the top left side, red on the top right side, blue on the bottom left side, and green on the bottom right side. also lines near on the. There's a line on the top, left, right, and down. In 1992, changed it. Film on 4 is in a Gill Sans like text, and there are 3 bits of the 4: a square, a purple square, and there are 3 bits on here of the 4: 1 yellow, 1 green, and one purple. And then in 1998 they finally changed it into film 4. As you can see, the word film is in white text, and the word 4 is in black text, both the words are surrounded by a red background. And on the right, it has the Channel 4 logo at the time. But then they removed the Channel 4 logo, and now the film is in black, and the word 4 is in white. And it's now in a Helvetica black. And then they finally changed it into film. Then they converted the word 4 to the number 4. As you can see, it's surrounded by a red background. The film is in a font. It's in white, and there are lines representing and also the lines are in white, which represent a number 4. And here's a wee prototype. As you can see, there are 3 bits on the top, and the rest are on the bottom. As you can see, the film text is in red, and that deserves an honourable mention. And then today we have this logo, just because of the overhaul of the logos, which included Channel 4's sister company, sister channels, and BBC Two. It also included Debenhams, which is dead now. See, as you can see, the film is in a red text, and the F doesn't stretch. Now for 4 music. I'll be doing this very quickly. First one was the hits. The hits, and this star, right, spotlight star, are all in dark purple. And when 4 music officially launched in 2008, it looked like this. The word music is in pink text surrounded by white 4, surrounded by pink outlining and shadow. Then they 2D simplified it into 2D. And here's a prototype which I give an honourable mention. As you can see, 3 strokes of the 4, and there are no gap between the 4 on the 4. And this is the one being used today. 3 of the 4 bits are coloured pink, so as the letters U, C, I, U, S, I, and C. That is it, guys, for the Channel 4 Television Corporation channel's logo histories. Goodbye, folks.